Hey YouTubers, happy holidays, and Grimmy here. When I've got a nice big review for you. Today we're looking at the Walt Disney World Disneyland Park exclusive monorail train set. This is a set that you can get at the Disney theme parks, about $80. But it is a fully working monorail train set. So it's pretty straightforward on what it is. What's interesting is the size of it. Now, the train itself is roughly about 2 foot long. So it's a big one. Let me see if I can get it all in there. I mean, that is a nice long one. I've had it standing, had it lengthwise, top down, and it was able to reach the top of Mextropex's head. So yeah, it's a big one. And the track that it's on is also really huge. I can only fit about half of it on my desk. If that's not an indicator enough how big it is, well, let's see what we can do to show. Yeah. You see it? Metroplex actually fits in the area for it quite easily. I mean, this is a long track. It'll easily go around Metroplex, Fort Max, Grayskull. I mean, you could put this around your Christmas tree, which is a really nice touch. And it looks pretty good. The track included is about 52 inches wide by 60 inches, 60 inches long, as far as the whole length and width of the track goes, like when you get it all put together. And the tracks look pretty much like this. You got a lot of curved ones and 2 straight. And then you get some of these to go between them. And I'm sure most of you know how to put a train track together. And the monorail is actually a really nice train. It works too. I mean, it really does roll.
Please stay clear of the doors.
And has some...
On behalf of the cast of the Walt Disney World Resort, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. No smoking, please. Please hold on to the handrails.
As you can hear, it actually has some voice clips for starting up the train. And there is a switch on the other side. I'll show you a little later, but it'll allow you to go forward. And you can see there's a little green light going at the top, which will allow you to see what's going on with it. Now, the nice thing is you can also have it going in reverse. Now, it goes a little slower going the other way because it has more to push, but it still works out very nicely. Although it's hard to, when you're trying to stop it, to avoid going to the next level, or the other way. But yeah, it's a simple. Let me see if I can get this train off real quick. Ooh. And it does come apart very easily. So if you can take the section off or let them fall off like I just did. But yeah, it doesn't break. You got just basic train hook up like this. have some little spacers like this. And there's an extra one of these included in case one of them gets broken or it gets lost. And reassembly is pretty easy. Just pop it in place, slide the spacer between, and there you go. Good as new. Now here's a look at the little switch I was talking about. And it's pretty basic on how it works. Put it this way, it'll go that way, and the light will turn on. That's the forward. This one will go backward. There's no light on the other end though. So the light's exclusive to going forward. But that's okay. And this basically just runs off of 2 AA batteries, which is nice. And on its own merits for that, I think it's a really good set. But this is Disney, and they go the extra mile. So also included are little minifigures. You get Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Lilo, Stitch, and Pluto. And these are pretty nice little minifigures. Very simple, very easy to understand. They got 1 point. Oh, they're very slippery too. They only got 1 point of articulation just to make them sit down. And you can actually put them inside the train cars. All you need to do to get them into the train cars is to just open up the top and flip up the lid. And this can just come right off if it's in the way. So you don't need to keep that lid on there. And try to get on. Sorry about the mess in the back. I couldn't fit this thing in my regular stage, so that's all I have to do. But as you can see, there are little seats in there, and some of them have little pegs. Now, there are little holes on the bottoms of these figures. So all you really need to do is to take this little figure. It's kind of difficult to get them into the hole, but you can set them down, and they sit in pretty nicely. Some of these, the holes don't really work too well, so you might just let them sit down and hope for the best. But on top of the opening tops, the doors actually open. So you can actually take a look and see from inside, which is really nice. And that's not even all. There were some expansion sets enabled for this. If for some reason you didn't get enough track with this included, or some of the tracks broke, they are plastic. It happens, I'm sure. You can actually buy more tracks for this to make it even bigger if you wanted to. They had some little play sets available. I think that one was like for the Grand Floridian Hotel, which actually had a pass-through for the monorail. And they had like you could use it with the play sets for the various parks, which are all available at the Disney Parks or on the Disney Store website. But if you wanted to fill these a little bit more, they also had character packs. Yeah, they had 2 character packs available. One of them was for Pixar characters. You had 3 of the Incredibles: Buzz, Woody, Jessie, Mike, and Sully. and characters from A Bug's Life in one pack. The other pack had more classic Disney characters. You had Alice, Peter Pan, Captain Hook, Chip and Dale, Pinocchio, Brer Bear, Brer Rabbit, Grumpy and Dopey. And they also included little decals you could put onto the sides of the monorail if you wanted to do that. I like the monorail as it is, so I never went for that part. And those sets went for $8 each, so they were kind of pricey, but for minifigures compatible with it, it was pretty cool. Now, thing was, there were so many minifigures, they're not all going to fit in one monorail. So, and of course Disney would make them in multiple colors. I got the black stripe version, but they had red, blue, green, all kinds of different colors, just like they have multiple color monorails in the parks. But you know, if you're a Disney fan like me and you like the parks, you like trains, this is a really cool set. So honestly, I couldn't recommend this enough. You know, you do need the space. You need a lot of space to dedicate to this thing because, like I said, it's huge. I personally cannot display mine because it's too big. I got no place for it. Which is a shame because I really like it and I'm glad I got it, but I really wish I had room for it. It's a sad thing. Well, one of these days I'll find a good spot for it. In any case, I do hope you've enjoyed this little review. And I will see you later. I'm going to be taking a little vacation for Christmas, so I'm not going. You're probably not going to be seeing me any videos on me the week of, or possibly even the week after for New Year's. I don't know yet. I'm going to try to have some in the works, but we're going to have to wait and see how it goes. But when I do get back, there are going to be quite a few to review. So I will see you then. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. I don't, but you know, whatever you celebrate this year for this season, enjoy it. Okay? Just have fun, take care, bye-bye. I will see you soon.